Alright everybody, what's up? This is Grr-Must-Errd. You got my homie Hempman here. We're running our second characters, our alts. I'm a barbarian. Hempman is a rogue. Starting this recording because I read a really neat article about how Activision and Blizzard are, how do I phrase this kindly? They're kind of shoddy with the way they hand out gear in this game. Basically, when running higher tier nightmare dungeons, you're getting like lower tier gear drops. So we're just doing a quick test here. We've been running tier 10 dungeons. As you can see from my consumables, I've got all tier 11, tier 10, tier 10. And I got a tier 5, so we're gonna run a tier 5. Now most of the equipment I've been having dropped in these tier 10 dungeons with enemies 10 levels higher than me is 10 levels lower than me. I'm getting tier 40 gear. I'm getting like, where are some of the pieces? So those are good. I just switched everything out and actually got rid of everything. But like, I'm basically not getting sacred. I'm not getting high level gear that matches my level. I'm getting stuff 10 levels below me. And it's very odd, like every 5 or 6 dungeons you get a piece that matches. So we're just running a quick test. We're gonna run a tier 5 and then we're gonna run a tier 10. I'm gonna record both and we're gonna see what kind of legendaries are dropping in this, and then we'll put this video up for you all to watch and to have a better understanding of how Activision works drop rates and different mechanics in all their games, anything that Activision lords over, because they're after the dough, and it's understandable, they're a business, but still it sucks. Like, we bought the game, we're playing the game, we love the game, we're gonna keep grinding the game, but why not just give us good loot so we can have more fun more often? That's kind of the question. I'm not saying I'm not having fun, I'm having a great time. I feel like my build is doing well, I'm on track for what I want to do with this barbarian, and it's just like, this is testing, and we'll see how scummy is how scummy is scummy, because they're pretty scummy. All right, so this is the tier 5. Oh my god, you're just gonna melt people here, Josh.
It's something I like.
I'm also kind of learning how to play mouse and keys, so it's a bit weird. I'm a little bit still on the fence about it, but it's not too bad. Oh, did you double check your XP too? I don't think it'll be. I'm not gonna look at my actual number, but. Yeah, 20Ks, 25Ks on lower level guys for sure. Alright, there's our first legendary drop. And we have received a piece of gear on par with our character level.
What is this?
So, like I said, we are running dungeons with enemies 10 levels ahead of me. And we're getting gear like that, so it's like, when are we going to start getting some stuff that really makes a difference? These guys are just getting absolutely eaten in here. So if we get decent XP in this, it's like, we can get like a... we can get a chunk of XP in here that's like close to a pip, like one, I say a pip, but what I mean is essentially 1 paragon point, like a pip on the XP bar. Then it's like, run tier 5s, in my opinion, like smash through these even quicker. If you're getting the same fucking gear, like, I think if you're fighting an enemy 10 levels ahead of you, you should get gear that's potentially 1 or 2 levels ahead of you, and you should fucking... just be like, you should be earning for working harder, for taking on the challenge, but instead, like, Activision, and we've said this in like multiple of their franchises, not pointing fingers at Call of Duty, but pointing fingers at Call of Duty, you know, Call of Duty kind of sucks. Warzone really broken. Like, Josh and I, Hempman and I used to play a ton of it, and now we don't play any of it because it just feels horrible. It feels horrible. It plays horrible. It's broken. The engine's broken. The way they run it's broken. Everything about that game is trash, and I think we both agree on that. And we're very glad to have this because it's super fun, even if you're not getting the gear you want. PvE is a great way to play, but like, Jesus, like, just I love that.
Here.
Yeah, fix that shit. Fix all your shit. But that's it. Like, what's the, like, why? Like, we're gonna keep playing the game. I'll play the game more if I'm like having a great time with the gear I've got. Like, for Christ's sake. Light. Stop it. Stay still so we can kill you. Yeah, well, that's one legendary drop too. Are we getting like more drops in the higher tier dungeons at least? But like, what's the point in getting more drops if they're all trash? I guess you do need the mask no matter what, right? But oh yeah, that's cursed. Alright, let me in some bad. I'm already at half a pairing on point, Josh. By yourself there, right? Oh god! And then I come back right in time to die. Crazy shit. But yeah, it's kind of garbage the way Activision. Oh, another one. Curse it! Curse it!
I just got a level 44.
You just got a level 44 ring? Yeah, that's hilarious. See. How much XP you're pulling in, or like what you're actually after for the nightmare dungeon. So what you're saying is that XP dictates what you generate for drops?
No.
Mother told me not to go, but the cathedral refused.
I especially like this level when you don't really decide
You're just basing, like, you just want the XP for the dungeon. You're not worried about the gear. Yeah, which is more important in my opinion. Like, if you can, yeah, whichever one gives more XP is more important. Well, and I think like TTK is huge, time to kill, because like the quicker you clear the dungeon, if you get a little bit less XP, but it takes you like, you know, say 6 minutes to clear versus like 15, then you're better off running a couple of these quick, because if you add the total damage or the total XP is kind of a big factor. See, and like this is a hard one to base the example off of because like we're getting tons of elites in this dungeon. Some dungeons, I don't know if you notice it, but I don't get a lot of elite drops, and like you need the elites, I think, to get that to get the XP up.
What is this large mob?
Yeah, large mobs of elites. Elites are like what essentially? So I've just gained a point. So I've basically not. I've not done bad for what this is compared to those 10. There's a ton of elites in here too, though, man. Like, tons. Bro just got deleted. Oh, I just got a very good Paragon point there too.
My bags are full.
Bags are full, are they? And we have 3 more of those things to take care of. Oh, is this our event?
Burden is too great.
He's stuck on barbarian. You think no. Oh, there's a glyph down here. I got more glyphs for my barbarian already than I do for my necro. Have you looked into if do glyphs only drop in lower tier dungeons? Killed that guy. I don't even have my sword still going yet. there a boss for this one, or after we finish the boils we're done? I can't remember.
I wouldn't say it was
Ah, yes. Look at that. Oh my god. Oh, this is so great. This is so great. I think I'm actually, so on that note, and this wasn't exactly what we were fully looking at, I know Hemp had mentioned to keep an eye on it, but I think I've got more XP in this dungeon than I did in a couple of those tier 10s.
My burden is too great.
I do kind of think also though, like the luck of the XP you get in dungeons is like you know, you can target like the best dungeons, and sometimes you just get those better rolls for you get the better rolls for like elites dropping. Like we've gotten so many elites in here, and that's like the heart of the XP. Where is this last one? Can you see it? No, it'll be down in this corner, won't it?
My bags are full.
Alright, so there's our reward drop. Let's see what that is in a second here. That full clear too, I think. Hey, yeah, that was. To be honest, it was a good run. So yeah, I got both drops were on point. So for a dungeon that was 5 tiers lower than what we're normally running, right? And it's that. The other thing to look at is the fact that like the glyph XP was significantly higher in the tier 10. So a lot of it can be what you're looking for, but now let's go run in tier 10. Oh, hey, we got elites up here, Josh. lot of it can just be what you're looking for.
Yeah, that one dungeon was almost like 2 bars.
It was for me. It was 2 and a bit actually. So I might have to go back and look at that. I forget everything, but yeah, that was really good. So that was Core Dragon. We'll have to remember that if we have Core Dragons to run those. I don't remember. We didn't.
Burrows is one of the biggest ones.
Blind or Blood?
Blind Burrows.
And Demon's Rest, I think it was, is huge because like that's the one I was getting just schooled in Demon's Rest a bunch. Anyways, let's trash all this inventory and pop a tier 10 and see what happens, like XP wise. Everything goes in the garbage.
That cannot be salvaged.
Good thing,
Alright, so those are gonna be, yeah, that'll be good. The weapon is just a huge direct upgrade for me. Let's upgrade that quick.
that is worth the coin.
Put that. Go out of socket. Damage to stun, core skill strength. Okay, we gotta swap a couple things there.
Precious stones to catch the light. Come and see.
This guy.
This is of no use to me.
I don't upgrade that one. Head socket.
Another time then.
Show my glass only. Yes, so after this we need to go Ancient Reservoir and those 2 dungeons. Ancient Reservoirs and Garen Hold. Okay, so.
That's a good omen.
Okay, and is there anything damage to stun, core skill, strength, overpower? Like, I don't think I really need to change any of those. I can check this one. Damage to bleeding. I think I'll just put that on then. And we'll leave that.
Not while I'm in town.
Quickly go trash this stuff, and then we'll fire up that tier 10 dungeon and we'll see what the difference is. That's imprinted right.
Survived nicely.
We'll leave that for now. Alright, you wanna pop one, Josh? Or do you want me to pop one? Ooh, I pulled a bunch of 5s and 6s, so we can try this again afterwards. We're only gonna record one more run, but
A 10.
yeah, pop a 10. Because I think we did a 5, so we'll double and we'll see. Okay, so now we're gonna go into the 10 and we'll see what the difference is. Just the fact that you just got, oh yeah, pick up this Gallowine. fact that you just got a piece of gear 10 levels lower than you are is ridiculous. So hopefully I do. It'll be funny. It won't happen now because it'll be like they're listening. They're listening through the game. It's like Alexa. My Alexa's listening and feeding them intel. Right? Jesus Christ. Yeah, XP wise, that dungeon was awesome too. First legendary drop right there out of that guy. Chest armor. On point. Barbarian build is feeling really good so far too. You want to go up and... Oh, we gotta cut some stragglers. Our boss room, that's our...
Gregor, need a word.
You just switched something around in your build? Seems like you are doing some serious damage quick there, Josh.
Yeah, I got rid of my health again.
You got rid of it?
Yeah, I brought it back to the last one, and I got rid of it.
Just doesn't do it for you. What'd you put on instead?
Third imbuement skill.
Okay. So are those constantly procking?
My imbuement skill?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do about 3 of them also.
And you have to...
Yeah, no.
So you have to drop a... You have to drop your ultimate in order to have that, or like does it make you choose ultimate in that? Yeah.
Well, like it doesn't make you, but in order to fit it all on the bar. Where is this? Where do we go?
Top. I really find the Barbarian a lot easier for me to play on most keys, like just the tankiness and the survivability. Oh, I'm gonna die. Didn't die. Jesus, yeah, that is your damage. Did you notice a jump in your numbers?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should have just, like, you're fucking deleting people, dude. 10 tiers above you. And the damage over time is disgusting on that. Oh, cursed. I would though hazard, even if we're getting a little bit less XP and we're getting worse drops, if the glyph XP is better, I prefer to focus my stuff right now, like, on glyph farming. So it's like I said before earlier, like, it doesn't, like, we're still gonna play the hell out of this, right? Like, but it's like, what are you after? What do you need from the game at the time? So for me right now, personally, like, I'd like to get glyphs, like, up and up and up.
I'm not ready yet.
Yeah, that was little. So actually, I still got a bar out of it. So. Now let's see though. Watch this. How much glyph XP do I have comparatively? That's not too crazy. Yeah, glyph XP isn't too crazy off either. So, what was that piece of gear we got? Ah, there you go. 45. The reward for doing a dungeon. The dungeon reward is 10 levels lower than what I'm wearing. Like, why is that even dropping? That shouldn't even exist. If you're not, like, you know, 45 to 50, you shouldn't see that. Let alone 10 levels above. So Activision, figure your shit out. Make it better. We're gonna keep playing your game. I'm not gonna not play this game, like, just because my gear is better. Like, I'm gonna play the hell out of this game no matter what. It's super fun. I've really been enjoying it. I'm looking forward to the seasons, creating new characters and putting the grind and the time in. And, like, if you look at my channel, it's not like I'm not playing a ton of stuff. Hepman here is playing all the same games as me. He doesn't upload nearly like I do, but he's also got a day job, so that changes a lot of stuff. So it's like, you're just like, what are you doing, Activision? Ridiculous. You should not see that, man. If I'm fighting level 63 enemies, 8 levels ahead of me, I should be seeing gear that represents an 8 level difference growth from when they drop their stuff. And like given, yeah, okay, like if you look, like both of us are kind of wiping these guys. Like the barbarian and the rogue are not as squishy as the necro and the sorcerer are, for sure, 100%. So, but at the same time, it's like it's ridiculous. That shouldn't be the case. Like I should be getting stuff where I want it, and I want to have crazier, powerful gear and push crazier tiers of nightmare dungeons. How am I gonna get to tier 100 if I don't get better gear? Now all that, man. Can we push a tier 20 at our level? Like, these are good questions, but honestly, Activision has some pretty shady business practices, and it's a bit ridiculous, and maybe we'll continue to expose more of those aspects as we move along. Again, like I said, I'm not stopping playing. Hempman, you play way more than I do, and you're not going anywhere. Like, this game is awesome fun. It's so good, but it would be really nice to see a gear even like 2 or 3 levels ahead of my character that I have to level into drop a gear piece and stuff like that. Anyways, if you've listened to all this has been a pretty long recording, half hour. Be sure to join the community, subscribe. If you're going to stick around this long, do it. Not a lot of people do. It's really easy. Just go to the main page, smash subscribe. Go to the channel, smash that like button. It's always worth a like. And come back for the next one. Have yourself a great day. Adios.